Live, we live. All right. Welcome to the DZ Report. Don't you know I love haters? I wasn't gonna make this video. Okay, they messing with my stream. It's lagging. Yeah, it's lagging. Good. That means I got their attention. So I'm gonna flame this fat cupcake eating mother sucker. Old fat ass Michael Jordan on his knees, stick lover. Look, man, if you got a problem with Kevin Durant, dog, go to Kevin Durant and say something. You was never this harsh on Michael Jordan. You was never this harsh on Kobe. You weren't never harsh on any of these players. But when it comes to Kevin Durant, you give him hell, right? But let me ask you something, Charles. Why do you always say Chris Paul is a great leader when Chris Paul ain't lead his team but the one championship? The other years, he was trash. He get to the playoffs, the team wants to kill him. But you don't never keep that same energy with Chris Paul. You never keep that same energy with Steph Curry when his bum ass was stinking up the joint when Clay wasn't there. You guys never keep the same energy with any players. Y'all will go at a player one time. But when it comes to Kevin Durant, you want to be a part of the damn agenda. You in the goddamn NBA. What's up, Vern? That's all you do. You always suck on the NBA's tip. You guys have destroyed probably the best, in my opinion, the best small forward we've ever seen in the game. But yet, you want to talk all this trash. Charles, let's talk about your career, right? Why didn't you stay in Philly? Huh? Oh, in OKC, they gave him everything. No, they didn't. They drafted Westbrook. They drafted Harden. They didn't know Westbrook and Harden were going to be MVP players. Westbrook was not the right fit for a Kevin Durant. That's why they brought James Harden, because James Harden could run the point. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You left Philly because you couldn't beat Jordan. They were giving you Shackelford. They weren't giving you the players. In OKC, I kept telling people the reason Kevin Durant left was because of the management. The management got rid of James Harden. He had a chance not to re-up or re-sign with that team. No, he decided to re-sign with OKC. Then they got rid of his buddy Serge Ibaka. Durant was done. He was done. He was tired of it. He said, you know what? I'm out. I'm out. Right. Then the Warriors recruited him. The Warriors paid a boatload of money to Jerry West to bring Kevin Durant over there. That's why I don't understand guys like Chance and all of these guys talking about KD. Dude, KD has always been a leader. He led OKC to the championship. What are you talking about? That Golden State team, Kevin Durant was leading that team. Stank Breath Green was the general getting everybody in line, but Kevin Durant, they went as far as he went. Then he gets hurt in a playoff run, the team still balls out. Y'all still wanted to hate on Kevin Durant. Charles, you went to a Phoenix Suns team that had Kevin Johnson and Dan Marley. They had the Suns playing in the playoffs damn near every year, or damn near close. You were traded over there. You know why? Because you got tired of not winning. I'm tired of you guys trying to do narratives. It's time to speak facts. Narratives are BS. Just like Chance was saying last night, HD, your narrative. I said, no, that's not a narrative. That is facts. That's facts. I spit facts. I don't spit narratives. I don't spit narratives. So nobody's going to say I'm spitting narratives. I don't spit narratives. And this ain't a diss to Chance my brother, but I don't do narratives. I tell it how it is. You guys, Charles, you ain't nothing but a boot-licking coon. You been that way since you was in the damn 90s. You been that way. You was always kissing up to Michael Jordan, licking his damn balls. And then all of a sudden, you gonna say what you say about him. You at least could have gave him the decency of calling him and saying, yo, man, Mike, man, I'm about to talk about your ownership skills. You know, it's going to be kind of harsh, but I just want to give you the heads up. Mike wasn't mad that you criticized him. Mike was mad that you criticized him like that and you didn't even call him. You didn't even call Mike. How you didn't call Mike? That's your best friend, supposedly, right? Right? Then you did the same thing to Kobe. You put that stigma out there that Kobe quit. Nobody ever thought that but you. Then Skip Baseless, old punk ass, came on the next day agreeing with you. Then Rob Parker, coon ass, oh man, Kobe quit. No, he didn't. Kobe said, okay, we're going to do it your way, Phil. We're going to run the offense like you want it, Phil. This is what I'm talking about. All of these fake narratives. You guys just hate Kevin Durant. Just say you hate Kevin Durant and be done with it. I can't stand Jordan. I hate Jordan. I hate Bron. I don't like none of these guys. But I give a fair assessment. Michael Jordan, in my opinion, is the second greatest two guard in history. He's in my top 10. Now, after I do my centers list of the top 10, I'm going to do my top 50 from the list that I did. And I'm going to give you my top 5, my top 10, my top 5, then the next top 5. I'm going to give you my top 10, then I'm going to give you my top 20, then I'm going to give you my top 30, then I'm going to give you my top 40, then I'm going to give you my top 50. Okay? But see, this is the stuff that I'm trying to explain to you guys. Is that we have to get out of this BS narrative system. Kevin Durant didn't do it the way everybody wanted him to do. So what? LeBron didn't do it the same way. I didn't get mad when LeBron went to Miami and stacked this team. The GMs do it, so why can't he do it? This is what I don't understand, right? It's okay for a player to get traded. But then when a player leaves via free agency, goes to another team, he's hated. LeBron James doesn't get crucified. Only by guys like myself and others who have a disdain for him and who don't respect his game. I don't respect his game. Okay? But yet, you ass kissers, you bootlickers, never get on him when he's taking players from his former team and bringing them to the new team he's on. He brings 3-4 players with him or 5 players with him. Y'all don't say nothing. Kevin Durant just brings himself. Then went to Brooklyn, brought only 2 people with him. 2! But he gets destroyed. He's the devil. Come on, dog. Stop it. Y'all got to stop with this BS. Kevin Durant was better than Charles Barkley. Every facet of the game. Better. Kevin Durant, I could put on any team in the NBA. That team has a chance to win the championship. But yet, y'all give Steph Curry all this praise. Steph Curry needs to run a system. He plays off the ball. Curry is a guy who plays off the ball. So yes, Curry could fit on any team or any system because he could become a part of the system. He could get the ball, shoot it from anywhere because he has a green light. And Curry would be able to hit those threes because that's just his game. Curry was better than Charles. So this is what I'm saying. You guys are so hell-bent on destroying this man. Oh, he's Mr. Miserable. You made him that way. You guys crucified this man. Crucified him. After he proved to you back-to-back championships, he could ball. Then y'all see one little tape of Steph Curry getting double teamed and Kevin Durant was wide open. Y'all are like, see, they were still double teaming Steph Curry. No shit. Steph Curry's a top 50 player of all time with Kevin Durant. You got two top 50 players on the team. They used to double team Shaq. What you think Kobe would do? He would kill him. Then they would double team Kobe. Shaq would start to eat. What are y'all talking about? Y'all don't understand basketball. Basketball is a team sport. It doesn't matter how much talent you have on your team. It's one damn basketball. When are y'all going to see that? Y'all have got to stop falling in love with these narratives that the NBA puts you guys through. Y'all, I swear, ever since I started doing YouTube, I have found out the majority of the dumbass people in the world are on the internet. They're on the internet. They're dumb. You guys equate everything to what you want your favorite player to be. When it comes to LeBron James against Jordan, oh, he has better stats. When it comes to Kevin Durant, oh, he has more rings. And he had a tougher road than Kevin Durant. No, he didn't. Kevin Durant played in the West from 07 all the way to, 2018? And you know how many Raw teams it was? LeBron James played in the weak-ass East. He ain't never had no competition in the East. Him and Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan in the 90s ain't have no damn competition in the East. Who, the Knicks? AKA New York Chokers? Who else? Who else did he have? The Magic? Orlando Tragic? The Orlando Tragic, really? The Indiana Pacers? The Indiana Pacers, excuse me? The Indiana Pacers? Oh, turkey based their asses. Y'all don't know the game, bro. Y'all always arguing this BS stats. Y'all go listen to Ticket and all these other fools who think the game is real. No, the game is an entertainment. It's not real. Why do you think I don't go off every day when somebody diss Kobe? I don't care. Kobe was great to me. I don't care what you think about that. I don't care. Kevin Durant's the greatest small forward to me. I don't care about his failures he had, but guess what? He put his team in that position to get to a championship. What are y'all talking about? It's not just Kevin Durant. It's a team. Just because you're the best basketball player doesn't mean that you may win the most rings. Kevin Durant's better than Steph Curry, but Steph Curry's going to win more rings because Steph Curry plays more within the team than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a guy who can carry the team and destroy with the he's a guy who can close and hit shots. That's why I'm telling Chance, like, what are you talking about? Kevin Durant has hit big shots. What are you talking about? Like, what are you watching? That's why I just don't argue with people. I let people have their own mind, like, cool, that's you. And I'm done with it. Because I know what I saw. Steph didn't need Steve Kerr. Steph's problem is Steph needed Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson gave Steph the confidence. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Charles Barkley always tries to find a way to destroy Kevin Durant. He always tries to find a way to destroy Kevin Durant because he knows it's easy. Charles Barkley's problem is this. Charles Barkley's mad because Kevin Durant went and got rings. Charles Barkley couldn't win any rings. You know why you couldn't win any rings, Charles? Because you wasn't a leader. You were a number two player. You were. You were always a number two guy. It's okay. You were a number 2. You were never a number 1. You proved that. Right, Durant closed. See, when Durant went to Golden State, he closed. Just like he did in OKC. Just like he did in Brooklyn. He hit some big shots. The reason that they lost is because they have a lack of a head coach. Billy Donovan, trash. Steve Nash, trash. They traded a lot to get Harden. That's Sean Marks doing. Kevin Durant and them was like, cool, if you want to do it, cool. Kevin Durant didn't pick everybody. He didn't pick the players. Sean Mark picked the team. They didn't want Kenny Atkinson to get fired. They didn't. They didn't want him to get fired. That was a Sean Marks decision. Kevin Durant even told you on TV, like, yo, I didn't choose the coach. That was Sean Marks. But yet, you want to put it on there. Then you talking about in Brooklyn, they gave him everything he wanted. No, they didn't. They didn't give him a reliable coach. They didn't give Kyrie his contract, right? So they didn't give him everything he wanted. They didn't give him everything in OKC. They let James Harden walk. They let Serge Ibaka walk. Tell the goddamn truth, Charles. Stop spinning narratives. Because I'm going to keep coming on here flaming your bald head ass. You got to stop with these narratives. You're one of the greatest power forwards of all time. And for you to do that, it pisses me off. That's what pissed me off. What's up, Strictly? Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, I know why Barkley beat with Pippen, because Pippen is a bitch too. He's soft. And he tried to blame Barkley for everything when it wasn't Barkley's fault. It was Pippen's fault. I don't blame that on Barkley because Barkley was about done at that point in his career. That's why I don't talk about Barkley going to the Rockets. Barkley was about done. He was done at that point. He was just trying to win. And I don't have a problem with that. My issue is with Philly and Phoenix. You left Philly because Philly didn't do right by you. OKC didn't do right by no Kevin Durant. They were doing everything for Westbrook. You guys praise Sam Presti so much. What has Sam Presti done? He let James Harden go. He let Ibaka go. He had a chance to win multiple rings. Right, KD ain't choking the finals. You choke, Barkley. You choke. You choke. Your boy Steph Curry, that you love to suck his knob, he choked in the finals too. This past finals he played it with Boston. This is Steph Curry's greatest finals. He took it over from beginning to end. But you guys, he finally got a finals MVP. But y'all love to say he the greatest. Y'all always hold that against Kobe about his MVPs. Why y'all don't hold it against him with his finals MVP? Because it is narrative. Steph Curry is your money maker. He's your money maker. He's your money maker. He's the guy who you love. OKC would have beat y'all. That y'all cheated OKC. Stop it. Stop it, Strictly. Your team would have lost. The only reason y'all won is because Shane Battier and D Wade decided to guard James Harden, and James Harden came up small. That's the only reason why y'all won. Because Chris Bosh, he was destroying OKC. That's the reason y'all won. LeBron James was trash in all of his finals. He never really had a great finals. He always gets bailed out and put on the damn free throw line. But everybody want to say he did something. No, Miami won because the refs have helped y'all win. 2013 wasn't his best finals. He didn't have a great finals. He was stat padding. Go back and watch it. Tell it, Vern. Mike Miller hit 7 threes in Game 5 in 2012. Exactly. LeBron was doing his usual front run shit. You can lie to the public, Charles, and NBA TV and Shaquille O'Fat, all Shaquille Mark ass, all of y'all marks can lie. You can't lie. You have to tell the truth, bruh. They would not have lost in Game 6. They would have beat y'all. If James Harden would have stepped up strictly, y'all would have lost. Because Chris Bosh was the only one really carrying you guys. Dog, LeBron has had, of course LeBron had more help. What's up, A-Dub? Exactly. Kawhi locked them up. Kawhi is a beast. But Kawhi is just injured prone. But when Kawhi play, the dude is a problem child. Kawhi locked LeBron up in both finals they played. That's why I don't know what Strictly talking about. Now that Game 6, LeBron was balling out early on. He was balling out until 5 minutes hit. He started choking because Kawhi was D'ing his ass up. But see, this is the thing I try to tell you guys. These narrative-driven sports networks, all they do is want to bash KD. You notice how they bash KD, but they ain't say nothing about Chris Paul. Chris Paul ain't done shit. Chris Paul done went from New Orleans, the LA Clippers, to the Houston Rockets. Chris Paul done played with the most damn talent. And he loses. KD go to one team, Golden State, and he wins twice. He didn't choke. Unlike Chris Paul. And we know if KD would have played against Toronto, KD would have killed Toronto. So it's like, come on. Stop the BS. Stop the BS. Right, against the Mavericks. But you supposed to be one of the greatest leaders. Charles Barkley always stroking your ego. But he always got something to say about KD. Just like he always go with Shaq. He always talk about, I ain't sensitive. Yeah, you are. You always bring up Shaq with Kobe and D Wade, which is true. He wouldn't have won without them two. But dog, you did the same thing KD did. You left Philly because Philly wasn't doing their job. Just like the dude said in the article I read, KD, before he went to Golden State, got to a couple Western Conference finals and to a championship. So what are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. How are you saying he was a failure as a leader? See, people are starting to wake up and see that the media only supports a few players and hate everybody else. That's all. You ain't missed nothing. Charles Barkley called KD a failure without Golden State. And I'm like, how is he a failure when KD was considered the best in the league, if not the second best in the league? You guys were calling him that. Now all of a sudden he's a failure? How? How's he a failure? Kevin Durant has been to the playoffs every goddamn year. Every year. He's been to the playoffs except for his early years in the league, 07, 08, And I think '09 is when they started going to the playoffs in '10. No, '10 is when they start going to the playoffs. But he was young then, and he still was putting up 20-some points, dude. So what are you talking about? That's why I said we've got to get back to really watching the games. Stop listening to this narrative crap. So I didn't want to be long, man. I got some other stuff to do. Thank y'all for coming by. Thank you for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, hit the link in the description box. That'll take you to my Cash App where you could donate whatever your heart's desire. You know what I'm saying? So you could donate whatever your heart's desire. So thank you guys for coming by. This is DZ Report, and I'm signing off. Peace.